Hello. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at how we find the mean of a set of data. Now, the mean is another type of average. We've already looked at the mode and the median, which are both types of average, and the mean is the third type of average, the third and the last type of average that we need to know about. So if we look at that same set of data that we had before, the mean is what happens if we share our data out evenly. So here we can see we've got all these different stacks of numbers and they're all different heights. The mean is sort of saying what would happen, how tall would the stacks be if I try and make them all the same height. So I'd get something that looks like this, and we see that I can share out all of my data, so all of my stacks are exactly 4 tall. So the mean of this set of data would be 4 if I make all of the little stacks exactly equal in height. So let's show how we work that out then. We're going to look at an example here on the left-hand side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add together all the numbers that I've got, and then I'm going to divide them by how many I've got. So first thing we're going to have to do then is we're going to do 5 plus 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2. And when I add those together, I'm going to get 5, 3, 8, 17, 25, I think. 25. Good, so I've added them all together, so that means I've got 25 in total, and I need to share that out between my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of data. So that's 25 divided by 5. So what have I done? I've added together all the numbers I've got, and then I've divided by how many I've got. So 25 divided by 5 equals 5. So that means the mean of my data is 5. Mean is 5. There we go. So what are we doing? We're adding all the numbers together and then dividing by how many we've got. Try that on this set of data over here. Pause the video and come back in a second, check if your answer agrees with my answer. Okay, hello. So first thing we should have been doing is adding all the data together. So we've got 5 plus 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2 plus 8. And that's going to give us a total of 33, I reckon. Hopefully you got 33 when you added all of those guys together. Now we need to divide by how many we've got. Last time we divided by 5, but this time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits of data. So we're going to have to divide by 6. So 33 divided by 6 is the calculation I'm going to have to do. And this one, maybe we're going to need to use a calculator for that. So maybe grab a calculator, or if you reckon you can do that without a calculator, that's absolutely great. We're going to get 5.5 when I do that division. So that means the mean of this data set is 5.5. So the average is slightly larger for this data set than it was for this data set, which kind of makes sense because the data sets are actually the same apart from this one extra value on the end. And this 8 is bigger than the average in this data set. It's bigger than 5, so that makes the average bigger. Let's write that down then in a sort of a more formal way. We're going to write a wee note here about how we find the mean. So we add up all of the data. That's the first thing we do. And then the next thing is then we divide by the number of data values. So if I had 10 pieces of data, then I would divide by 10. If I had just 3 pieces of data, I'd divide by 3 after I've added them all up. Okay, so make sure we've got that in our notes, and I will speak to you later. Cheers, bye.